Welcome to TechTex. Today in this video we will show a detailed calculation for error backpropagation in a simple neural network. So we are given a simple shallow feed-forward network with the neurons being A, B in the input layer, C, D in the hidden layer, and E being the output of the final layer. So we in this question example we have to assume that all the neurons have logistic activation logistic activation logistic activation function. So we begin our calculation by taking so the first I will tell you what is the logistic activation function. So this is being defined as sigma of z is equals to 1 upon e to the power minus of z, 1 upon e to the power minus of z. So we shall start the computation by going to the first forward pass. So I will show you in this video the forward pass and then backward pass and then again a forward pass, and we will see how the errors are being taken care of in the backpropagation. So you already know that yc is how much these the neurons multiplied by the respective weights. So zero point 0.1 being multiplied to 0.23 and 0.82 multiplied by point into W3, that is 0.4. So yc will be 0.23 into 0.1 plus 0.82 into 0.4, which is sigma of 0.351, which you can calculate by using this formula being 0.58. Similarly, you calculate the YD. So first step is to calculate the outputs of C and D. So what will be the YD? So YD will be 0.23 into 0.5 and 0.82 into 0.83. Similarly, since we are applying the logistic activation function, so YD will become 0.23 into 0.5 and 0.82 multiplied by 0.3. So this will become sigma of 0.361, which will become 0.58. So now we will use the outputs of C and D respectively and multiply by their respective weights to compute the output of Y, that is final layer. So what will be so we write the output as YF. So that will become 0.58 into 0.2 plus 0.58 into 0.6, which is sigma of 0.4708, which is equal to 0.61. So we need to calculate the error. We need to calculate the error, output error. So we use the mean squared error function, so which is 1 upon 2 t minus y, where t is the target value and y is the output of our this neural network. So when we plug in the values, we get 1 upon what is the target. So target is 1, since we are applying the logistic activation function. And what is the output? 0.61 squared, 1 minus 0.61 squared, so this will be 0.07. So you see the error in the first forward pass is this much in the first forward pass. So now we will go calculate we will see how to calculate the weights, that is W5 and W6, W5 and W3 but all other weights are being W5 and W3, we will see that, and all other weights are calculated with the same procedure. So as the back propagation proceeds in the opposite direction that the forward pass, we calculate W5. So since we know that we have to, let's rewrite that what we need to calculate. So we need to calculate dE by dW5. So error with respect to the derivative of error with respect to the weight W5, that is equals to dE. What is the output of the finally dYF, and dYF being dYF divided by dZF. So what is Z? So I will tell you what is Z. So suppose in this neuron we get the Z as the logit from the, and then we apply the sigma and logistic activation function and calculate the output. So what is Y? So Y being sigma of Z, that is this much. So we will calculate its derivative with respect to YF, and then what is YF? So YF is calculated with respect to Z. So we will take the derivative with respect to Z, and what the derivative of Z is being calculated in reference to. So sigma is d of ZF divided by d of W5, d of W5. So since you multiply the value output of the this from C, YC into what is the weight W5 plus and output of D, that is WD, into W6, this is equals to ZF. So this is the your logic, and you apply the sigma activation, that is logistic activation function. So apply sigma of this both side, and we will get the output. So output's derivative is being calculated with respect to this, and its derivative is being computed with respect to W5, and this will become constant in the chain of derivative. So what we will get is dE by dW5 is equals to dE by dYF into dYF by dZF into dZF divided by dW5. Since we know all the derivatives, these derivatives, that I will tell you what is dE by dYF. So dE by dYF is minus t minus yf. We calculate the derivative of this error function. What is this? This one with respect to the y, you will get this and substitute y for yf. Similarly, we calculate dE by the dyf upon dzf is equals to yf minus 1 minus yf. So this is the standard formula, that is derivative of the logistic activation function, and the only thing left to calculate is dzf divided by dyf, and this what will be this is. So I have since noted down the formula for this. So zf is equals to yc into w5 yd into w6. So since we calculate the derivative with respect to W5, W6 becomes the constant. So it will become what? Yc into 1, sorry, Yc into 1, plus Yd into times 0. So when you plug in the values, you will get minus 0.38. This we will get as 0.23. and this will you will get as 0.58. So taking all these value back to the original, we calculate the dE by dW5 is equals to minus 0.05. So in the chain, in the weight updation rule, the weight updation rule is W5 new is equals to W5 old, like old value, minus eta time eta. What is eta? It is the learning rate into the error with respect to that variable, that is W5, that is weight, that weight W5. So when you plug in the value, what is the old value of W5? That is W.2 to minus what is the learning rate. We assume the learning rate eta being zero point 0.7 and multiply the value of this value which we have calculated. So when we multiply this value, it becomes 0.23. Similarly, we get the value of W6 new by following the same procedure. First we calculate the logit and apply the chain rule to calculate the derivative with respect to that weight. So then similarly, for the calculation of the weight of dE by dW3, we have dE, you will see that dE by dWc, what is the output of this neuron, and since this is being calculated with the help of Z of C, I will, since I have told you already this, and ZC is being, what is ZC? ZC is the logit which is being calculated as A times W1 and B times W3. So what you will do it in this chain of derivative is dE by dyc, dyc by dzc into dzc divided by dw3. So what is this? This is known as logit. So this is the chain derivative rule for W3. So in this process, what we will need is dE by dyc. So what is dE by dyc? So you will know, sir, we start with the dE by dzf. This dE by dE by dzf, output of the final, and calculate dzf by dyc. Since zf yc is being used in the calculation of zf, so what is this? So this is d. What is zf? So you can write the zf being yc times w5 plus yd times w6. So this will become as equals to, since you calculate derivative with respect to 1 being the constant, so this will become equal to uh, w5 times dE by dzf, and further we can simplify this as dyf by dzf and dE by dyf. So when we plug in all these value, we get minus 0.01. Now we calculate dyc by dzc. So what is this? So this is yc times 1 minus yc. So I have told you this is the standard answer for the derivative of the logistic function. So when we plug in the values of the yc, that is output of the C neuron, we get 0.24. Similarly, we get dzc by dw3. So what is this? The x1 times 0.0 plus x2 times 1. So this will be equals to x2 is equals to 0.82. So what is ZC? So ZC being the x1, that is the first A neuron, times the weight, that is 0.1, and 2 plus B times W3. b times w3, x1 into 0 and x2, where x1 into, we can write w1, and x2 into w2. So when we write this, we get that dZc by dw3 is 0.82, dZc by d is 0.82. So when we plug in all these values, sorry, we can write here dw5. When we plug in all these values, we get that dE by dw5 is minus 0.505, and we will calculate the new value as first being old minus learning rate dE times dw5. So in this calculation, when we plug in all the values we have calculated, we get that w5 new being this one and w6 new being 0.63. Similarly, we calculate the w6 weight. So we continue in the next layer. So all these calculation is for the back propagation. So I have shown you the first forward pass and then a backward pass, and how we will minimize the weights. Then we will see. So then we will see the the next forward pass. So similarly, you can calculate all the double weights. So I will write it. When you calculate, we will get the value being W2 new being 0.5, W3 new being 0.4, and W4 new being 0.3, W5 new being 0.23, W6 new being 0.63, and E old, what is the error, old error, 0.07. So now when we calculate the new another forward pass, so in this case we have what is the YC new. So what is the YC new? So what is the YC new? Sigma times 0.23 into the applied, the new weight, computed weight, into x2, that is B neuron, the input of the B neuron, into 0.4, that is new W2, W3, sorry, on applied to sigma, that is 0.35, this being 0.58. Similarly, we calculate the output of YD, which is new, this being 0.59, and then we finally calculate the output of the YF, which being sigma 0.58 multiplied by 0.23 plus 0.59 multiplied by 0.6. So when this is applied to sigma, we will get value as 0.62. So then the new error, which is new error, we will get 1 upon 1 minus 0.62. This is new error. So we will get the new error being this one. So this is the new output value. This is the target value. So this shows that we have a decrease in error, has decrease in error. Also, when we note that we have processed only one training sample, the input vector. What is the input vector we have used? Input vector is 0.23, comma, you can write it's 0.82. That is value of the A and B. And it is possible to use that multiple training samples to generate the error and find the gradients. I will show you how to calculate the gradients of the weights, and using the one forward pass and then one backward pass and then again one forward pass, we saw that how the error is being minimized. So, so in this video, what we have learned how to use the activation function, and the formula being used in this video are only the two formulas, that is the general weight update rule. What is the general weight update rule? W new is equals to W old minus what is learning rate times derivative of delta, this del E means derivative of E with respect to this W, that is W. So you can write it mathematically as W changes to W minus n eta times delta of E. So in this question we have used all the only the logistic activation function. It's also possible to use the any other activation function whichever you want. So the main agenda in this video is to show you how the calculation works for the back propagation, and how the error minimization of error is achieved. So when we write the Python code of this example, so we can use a thousand number of samples, for example, to calculate the error minimization. So this video I think will be helpful for those who do not know how to calculate and how to see a real example how the error is being calculated. So thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe and share it to your friends. And once again, thank you.